Say he just ran up in the trap house, saw his dad and mom gathering the crack rocks, sending bullets to a bag, call it back shots. They made a promise like I promised, it's your last stop. Started spraying his last shots. He saw his dad run out of the back press, put one more into his chest and listen for the last breath. But since he emptied the clip, see there was none left. He looked at Elizaya like, look at me, dad's next. She just cried, and she cried. Tony said, baby, don't cry. She just gave him the sweetest response. She said, I'm just happy to see you alive. Then Tony collapsed to the floor, the blood drips away. He can't take the pain, put the gun to his brain. Her heart started to race when he says that there's no other way. So Elizaya just prayed. Damn. Elizaya, all she wanted was happiness. Now she is trapped in this era, trying to stay calm, but the world couldn't let her. She's just a little girl getting better now, cheeks getting wetter now. Yeah, all she felt was the hurt. It matters a second, she watched tables turn. The guilt in her heart started burning her. Now all her circumstances turned to something more. Just lost her mother, her brother just lying in front of her, bleeding out slowly. Elizaya was wondering, gun click cause he used a clip on his mother. He's going unconscious with blood puddles under him. Damn, she struggled to get Tony up again. Can't find the strength in his legs for another step. He asked for his phone just to send this girl one last text. Then Tony took just one last breath. Yeah, Elizaya, she just held him with her eyes closed. She couldn't bear to watch, she wished she had a blindfold. Her just wishing at the time would rewind to the time they were buying, cause the grind was designed for them. Yeah, she couldn't battle this fight, but she always kept her head up when the matter was tight. She ran outside the house and just ran into the night. She ran into the road and jumped in front of two headlights. So we stopped and he asked if she's fine. Elizaya says yes, I'm okay, but he knew she was lying. Asked her if she needs a ride. Elizaya said sure, then the driver said just hop inside. She started to cry, put the car in the drive, put his hands on her thighs. She freaked out as she pushed him aside, so he pulled to the side of the road. He got out and he pulled her outside. She fights for her life, this man doesn't show her no mercy. She screams out, you're hurting me, sir. This sicko was fully aware, but he just didn't care, so he showed her no type of concern. Man, that's some nonsense. He reached for her throat and he choked her unconscious. She woke up, her clothes right beside her. Freaked when she seen all the bruises all over her body. She gets up, start wobbling, heart must be pounding. She's probably so sick inside, man, I'm just showing honesty. Runs down the road and starts seeking apologies. Look in the sky like, oh, why Lord, oh, why me, oh, damn. See, nothing makes sense. She ran down the road, then leaned against some picket fence. Some lady walks out of the house with two kids, then asks her like, who were you with? See, one of the kids about her age. She start thinking to herself like, I shouldn't be here in the first place. These past days have about 4 been my worst days. She look him in the eyes with the who can I trust face. The mother asks Elizaya if she wanted a milk. Elizaya hesitated as she just stood still. See, she blinked a few times cause her mind was twisted. The boy shrugged like, hey mom, we always wanted a sister. But see, Anna was a mom by the way. The boy's name was Jesus and Theo was the other one's name. The father went around at this time of the day. He was too into the game, yeah, some typical things. Elizaya grabbed her by her hand and told her all of the bad. Told her all the stuff she did in the past, like my dad's going. See, my mother, she was murdered right in front of me. My brother shot her up and then he bled out in front of me. It was perfect for some months, I see. Elizaya was not one of them because the courts granted this family custody. She was happy, took a month to see, because she never knew what it felt like to be so loved by your family. Elizaya's mother and Anna went way back. They were actually sisters but never on the same track. Were constantly bumping heads, so Anna just stayed back. She moved to this part of town where nobody have stayed at, Yeah, Elizaya had an aunt she never knew of. Losing her blood family is all she ever knew, but a new family, yeah, she's getting used to it. Barely know these people, but they already knew the script. Love, time passing, brother started acting real weird, but Elizaya's just laying there laughing. Little pressure to the back of their head. Turn around and see Anna with a strap to their head. The brothers ran into the room with their father. She said, Elizaya got a call from your father just about an hour after all the drama. Said he's gonna kill my family if I didn't take you out. And she's crying, Elizaya's kinda shook up. And in a minute she couldn't even look up. She felt the guilt in her heart and her stomach. And somewhere she heard the front door open and she heard gunshots. They looked round the corner. Then they saw Ruckus with a gun to the brothers. He ran in the house and first shot at the husband. Now Anna is just seeing red, she can't see any colors, goddamn. Elizaya's like damn, now she just wondering how was he here. She's silent in fear, but right by his ear and his hair was a scar on the side of his head. The bullet just grazed him. But Ruckus wasn't mad cause he knew that his father had made her. Everybody thought he had died, well he faked it. He laid in the alley just patiently waiting. So then he just stands up, looks at Luh Tony, called the ambulance and then he just ran off. Ruckus got a plan now, so he ran to his sandbox, grabbed 2 pistols like I must kill my dad now. Ruckus has a gun to the brothers like let her go. Anna has a gun to Elizaya like let him go. He says I blow the head back, I'ma let it go. Let him go, let her go. Ruckus starts screaming, I do it. The brothers are clueless, it's not what they used to. Their hearts started racing, so they just started to pray. Then Elizaya just prayed.